If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. YouTube is mounting a last-ditch lobbying effort to prevent its inclusion in Australia's impending ban on social media for under-16s. This dramatic push comes amidst what YouTube characterizes as a sudden and unexpected policy reversal, with the platform vehemently arguing it's fundamentally different from traditional social media networks, positioning itself instead as a video-sharing service. The stakes are high, with a final government decision on which platforms will face restrictions looming large. This week, Google, YouTube's parent company, is pulling out all the stops. A major event, showcasing some of Australia's most popular YouTubers, is scheduled within the hallowed halls of Parliament House itself, a bold move designed to sway public and political opinion before the final gavel falls. The timing is acutely significant, with the Communications Minister, Anika Wells, poised to announce the final list of banned platforms imminently. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, however, has expressed significant reservations about YouTube's content, openly suggesting the platform may indeed face a ban and dismissing Google's veiled threats of legal action with characteristic bluntness. The minister will make these assessments, independent of any threats made by social media companies, Albanese stated on the ABC's Insiders program, underscoring the government's resolve. He further emphasized the government's concern over the documented adverse impact of social media on young people's mental health, citing the tragic consequences experienced by some families as a key driver for the proposed ban. Albanese's comments followed a Sunday interview where he reiterated the government's commitment to protecting children, adding he would be meeting with parents whose children have been harmed. The path to this potential ban has been anything but straightforward. While initially excluded from the legislation passed in December 2024, a subsequent recommendation by eSafety Commissioner Julie Inman-Grant has ignited a firestorm, placing YouTube squarely back in the crosshairs. This recommendation followed a report that found teenagers as young as 13 were able to access misogynistic content created by controversial figures such as Andrew Tate on the platform. The inclusion of YouTube in the ban has become intensely contentious, with Google launching a fierce counteroffensive. The tech giant has accused Inman-Grant of disregarding input from parents and educators, and has consistently maintained YouTube's unique functionality sets it apart from other social media apps. Meta, TikTok, and Snapchat, all facing inclusion in the ban, have also weighed in, publicly criticizing the initial exemption granted to YouTube as irrational, further intensifying the pressure on the government. In a strongly worded letter to Minister Wells last week, Google outlined its legal options should YouTube be included in the ban, hinting at potential challenges based on potential restrictions of the implied constitutional freedom of political communication. A YouTube spokesperson confirmed the letter, emphasizing the company's commitment to age-appropriate experiences and safeguards for young Australians and highlighting their belief that the government's potential reversal represents a serious breach of established legislative processes. The spokesperson reiterated YouTube's stance that the platform is not a social media service but rather a video-sharing service that offers benefits to young Australians. The upcoming Google at Parliament House event on Wednesday, a high-profile annual affair typically showcasing Google's products and featuring prominent entertainment acts such as The Wiggles in previous years, is taking on a new and highly charged significance this year. This year's event, with invitations widely distributed throughout Parliament, boasts a lineup that includes performances by popular YouTube creators such as the Mick Macs and Never Too Small. Interestingly, the Mick Macs, known for their children's educational videos, have publicly opposed YouTube's inclusion in the ban and have written to Minister Wells expressing support for Google's position. The escalating tension is palpable, with the Prime Minister himself acknowledging that a final decision is imminent. He highlighted the eSafety Commission's findings that a significant proportion of children surveyed reported exposure to harmful content on YouTube, directly supporting Inman-Grant's recommendation for inclusion. Albanese, appearing almost defiant, expressed pride in Australia's proactive approach to this issue, asserting that the government stands ready to withstand any pressure from tech giants. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown, with the fate of YouTube in Australia's under-16 social media ban hanging precariously in the balance. The coming days promise to be filled with intense lobbying, high-stakes negotiations, and ultimately, a crucial decision that will shape the digital landscape for young Australians for years to come. The quiet hum of political maneuvering is now amplified by the urgent pleas of a tech giant and the very real concerns for the well-being of Australia's youth.